Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ben, and today we're going to discuss an interesting topic, and that is why I think you can earn more money than me with Amazon KDP. That's correct. I genuinely believe that a lot of you, my viewers, have the potential to out-earn me in the world of Kindle Direct Publishing. So let's dive in and find out how this is possible. As you may know, I've been quite successful with Amazon KDP. I have been publishing books for over 3 years now, and at the time of recording this video, I have sold over 105,000 books. Also, for the year of 2022, I earned just under $65,000 in royalties. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm grateful for the income it has generated. However, there is a catch. I work on my Amazon business part-time because I have a full-time job working on the railway. Before I get into why I believe you can surpass my earnings, I want to quickly explain what Amazon KDP is for those of you that are new to the channel and the idea of self-publishing. Amazon offers a platform called Kindle Direct Publishing, which allows people to independently publish their books directly on Amazon. All we have to do as publishers is design the book cover and the interior, and then upload the file to Amazon. Then we fill in the data, such as keywords, etc., and set the price. After a little review process, the book will be available to purchase from Amazon in multiple different countries. Amazon take care of printing the book, delivery, returns, and complaints. Every time someone purchases your book, you will earn a royalty, which is about $2 on average. This can be higher or lower depending on how you price your book, and then Amazon will keep the rest of the money. Now, the kind of books that I publish are not novels with hundreds of pages. I publish low and medium content books, which are less time consuming to make. The books that I create are a mixture of line journals, planners, logbooks, coloring books, and activity books. So why do I think that a lot of you lovely people can out-earn me in the world of Amazon KDP? Well, the main reason is time. As I mentioned earlier, I work on my Amazon business part-time due to my normal job on the railway. This limits the amount of time I can dedicate to publishing books and marketing them. Aside from my main job taking up a large chunk of my time, I also look after my 3-year-old after school in the afternoon and evening, and that is every Thursday and Friday while my partner works. If he's on school holidays, like he has been for the last 2 weeks, I will look after him all day. Also, for the last 6 months, I have decided to put my health ahead of money, and so I go to the gym for an hour or so, 4 or 5 times a week. I've been into fitness my whole life, but when I started publishing about 3 years ago, I stopped going to the gym and focused all of my spare time and energy into that. That was not a good decision for my body or my mind. So I choose to put my health first now, regardless if I earn less money. I also want to add that I am not complaining about my time being filled by these things. I'm simply highlighting how I spend my time, and all of the things I mention are choices. I could ask a family member to look after my boy if I wanted. I could stop going to the gym again and free up about 8 to 10 hours a week. I could even quit my job on the railway if I wanted. Actually, it would probably be a good idea for me to do the last one. Along with these things I've mentioned, I dedicate time to managing my KDP Facebook group with over 9,000 members. I try my best to upload videos to YouTube, which takes up a big portion of my time every couple of weeks. There are other bits as well, like maintaining my website and Etsy, but I won't bore you with any more things. With all of these things considered, I still manage to make time to work on my Amazon KDP business. You have the potential to surpass the amount of money I make on Amazon KDP if you can dedicate more time than I do. Considering all of the areas that my time is spent, do you think you have more time than me? I appreciate that a lot of you will have similar time constraints as myself, but there will be a big number that will have way more time than I do. That number could include part-time workers, students, the unemployed, retired, or there may even be some of you that can work on Amazon KDP while you are supposed to be doing your job. Wink, wink. Now, you may be thinking, okay, I probably have more time than you, Ben, but there's no way I can earn more than $65,000 a year by publishing books. But it's important to remember that I have had the same doubtful thoughts when I first started. I used to watch the daddy of low content publishing, Paul Miles, when I first stumbled upon Amazon KDP. I loved learning from his videos and I looked forward to his income reports. Going back 3 years, I never would have imagined that I would be able to surpass Paul. These days, Paul has stopped his income reports. However, about 7 months ago, he released a video stating that he had sold 70,000 books so far. I saw that video and was curious to see how many books I had sold. To my surprise, I had sold 68,000 books. I was very shocked that I had nearly caught up to someone that I viewed as an expert in this area. I also posted in a KDP Facebook group about this, and you can see the screenshot here. Fast forward 7 months, I have surpassed Paul in the number of books I've sold. Like I mentioned at the beginning, at the time of recording this video, I have sold over 105,000 books. How is this possible? Now, that could come down to a lot of things, but personally, I think it comes down to consistency and the effort I have put in for the last 3 years. And most likely, I've put a lot more hours in than Mr. Miles. This is not a dig at him in any way. I'm just saying that he probably focuses his time on other areas, such as creating YouTube videos, creating courses, or maybe other things outside of publishing that can make him more money. The same can be said about Paddy over at Stacking Profit. He has a fantastic YouTube channel with a big following, teaching people a lot of stuff about Amazon KDP. However, I have surpassed him because he has his fingers in a lot of pies. He is very consistent on YouTube, sometimes uploads multiple times a week, and he has other business time commitments. Now, I don't want to come across like I think I'm better than these two in the world of Amazon KDP. This is not a dick measuring contest. I use them because they have two of the biggest YouTube channels dedicated to Amazon KDP, and to highlight the fact that, like myself, you can eventually pass them if you stay consistent with publishing and can dedicate more time than them. The same applies to beating me. Now, here are some tips to help you make the most of your time and out-earn me with Amazon KDP. Firstly, you need to start publishing to do this. That sounds kind of obvious, but I see too many people hesitate for far too long before starting. This is because they're worried about getting their accounts closed or doing something wrong, and some don't even end up starting at all. Analysis paralysis is a phrase that I use a lot to describe this. My advice is to read the Amazon KDP terms and conditions front to back. Do it twice if you're still unsure. This way you will know what could get your account closed. The next thing to do is to consume as much as possible on YouTube from lots of different channels. Focus on enjoying the journey rather than how much money you are or are not making. The money will come if you keep improving and are consistent over a long period. If you focus on improving in different areas and learning from your mistakes, you will stick to it longer than if you expect a certain amount of money each month. Focus on quality over quantity. I made this mistake in the beginning of my publishing career. I used to try and pump out line journals and other low effort books. This is why I have over 1,500 books published. Most of those early books have never sold. And when I started putting more effort into each book, that is when my sales took off. Mix up the type of books you create. If you're not getting any sales with one type of book, try something new. There are people I see that get the hump because the 300 line journals they've made have returned no sales. If that's the case, try coloring books or activity books, logbooks, anything. It's madness to keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. If you truly want to earn a good income from this, you need to put in the hours. You must start sacrificing a few things to gain more time to dedicate to publishing. I sacrifice a lot of things to this day. I grew up playing video games, and I used to spend my time doing that most evenings. But I got rid of my games console in order to make myself more productive. I haven't played in years, and I always get the urge to start playing again. But I always stop myself because I know this would be a waste of my time. It's the same thing with going out and getting drunk. I would drink far too much. I would be hungover for the next day. I wouldn't feel like doing anything at all, and I would eat rubbish comfort food. I used to do this most weekends, but now I limit myself to maybe once every 3 or 4 months. I've also stopped watching football. On the weekends, I would normally watch 2 or 3 games, and that adds up to about 3 to 5 hours. Sacrificing things isn't for everyone, but for me to get where I wanted to be, I knew I had to do it. If you feel the same as me, you may have to reprioritize a few things. If you're honest, comment below with the thing that you waste your time on that you probably shouldn't. So there you have it. That is why and how you can surpass my earnings and achieve great success with Amazon KDP. I can't wait to hear all about your accomplishments in the future, and I wish you all the best on your publishing journey. If you want tips on how I sold this many books, I will leave a video at the top for you to click on. If you found this video useful, I would appreciate if you can hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. One of my next videos will be a Q&A type video, so please comment with any questions that you would like me to answer in the video. Feel free to ask me any questions about anything, KDP related or personal. Alright, thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Take care.